it's awesome that you hand me this flag. It flew on STS-1. I know this flag was taken up on STS-135.
There is a good shot of the STS-1 flag that flew up on board Atlantis.
The Demo 2 SpaceX crew, my friends, great friends, brought this thing home. So it's amazing to think of the hands this thing has gone through. It's pretty special.
And then it will travel once again on the next vehicle that leaves low Earth orbit.
And here we are in Mission Control in Houston, Texas, and this flag is in my hands. And I don't know about you, but I think we should send this thing to the moon. Let's take it to the moon.
Human spaceflight is the ultimate team sport. When these four fly around the moon, they won't be doing it alone. They're part of a team of astronauts, engineers, scientists, trainers, a team of support working around our country and around the globe, ready day and night. We will help them carry the incredible weight, and it's a heavy one, now laid on their shoulders, because we go together for all humanity.
From a group that by its very definition attracts the best and the brightest that humanity has to offer, as humanity looks to find its place among the stars.
And for our exploration goals to Moon and Mars. We plan, we train, and we go execute and fly the missions. Assigning a crew for a mission is complicated, I'll tell you that. We look at our experience base and we say, all right, here's the mission, in this case Artemis 2, higher risk, being a test flight, so what complement of experience base do we want on this mission? With a test flight, we typically like pilots that have test flight experience, test pilots. In addition to that, you look for cohesiveness with a crew. We need mission specialists on board that are able to do a lot of the tasks. We go look at an experience base within the office and say who best can fit these needs, how can they work or will they work together in an environment that's cohesive to aligning to the mission, and you end up with an experience base with those crew that then provide everything possible to guarantee mission success going forward.
As head of flight operations, I have the privilege of getting to know each and every astronaut. The best part of my job, is that I'm surrounded by people who inspire, who give hope to those that might follow in their footsteps.
I want to thank you all for sharing in this moment today, and thanks to our crew, Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy, as they get ready to embark on this journey.
It has been an amazing journey the last 2.5 years. We have just built a tremendous amount of trust between the four of us. This crew cohesion, we're at the point now where we are ready to go fly.
For us, Artemis 2 is about much more than just going back to the moon. It is about the pursuit of excellence.
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And we are going together, and our mission success is built on handing off a starting point to Artemis 3 that sets our country and our partners up to go back to the surface of the moon.
Sending machinery around the moon, beautiful machines, is a challenge. Adding humans takes it a giant leap forward. And there is a lot of work that goes into integrating people into the system.
This is a very serious endeavor. This is absolutely a test flight. The last time we launched was more than 3 years ago. It did not have crew on it. It was not a completely like-for-like spacecraft on top of the SLS architecture.
We basically invented all of the training for the Orion spacecraft and the rocket and put it all together, and now we're in the middle of giving all of that information to the crew to prepare them for the launch.
For me, the heart of Artemis 2 are the individuals, the people that are on board that Orion capsule. They are going to represent us as humanity going out into space on this incredible journey. And to me, that's the real piece there, is the human element.
I'm Reed Wiseman, a NASA astronaut and commander of the Artemis 2 crew. I guess if I'm going to answer who I am, first and foremost, I'm a dad. I was a pilot in the Navy. I'm an astronaut. I'm a lover of nature, lover of the Earth, and in general, I just try to be nice to people.
I've known Reed a long time, and just an absolute great person. He is very strategic in his thought process. I consider him big picture.
His leadership style is really obvious. He's looking for ways to let all of his really talented, experienced crewmates own parts of the mission.
Over his career, Wiseman has spent over 165 days in space. In the office, he was the chief astronaut, which is a very tough job. More on the personal side, Reed's just a great guy.
I grew up in a small town north of Baltimore, Maryland, known as Cockeysville or Hunt Valley. The first time I remember being interested in space, I was in elementary school. I was always into cars and trains and planes, and I distinctly remember before the first space shuttle flight, I think I was 5 years old, the 747 flew over with a shuttle on the back. I distinctly remember being on a hill near a mall with my mom and dad watching that thing fly over and all. I was a tiny kid. I graduated high school pretty young, and so I was small. I tried all the standard little kid sports. I tried soccer, I tried baseball. Those just did not fit with me. While I was at school, I decided that I wanted to be a Navy pilot. I joined the Navy in college through this thing called ROTC. And then when I graduated from college, that was my road into the Navy. Once I had that test pilot school block met, I knew that I had all the pieces to be an astronaut. I applied once, I got my rejection letter. It's still hanging up at home. I looked at it last night. I thought it was hand-signed. It wasn't hand-signed. And then in 2009, I applied again for my second time and luckily snuck into an interview round, and then I knew it was all up to me, and the dream was gonna be set by me right there.
So are you enjoying your training?
Oh, it's awesome so far. Absolutely fantastic. Way better than I had imagined. Getting to accomplish a dream, getting to go out and seize that, you have to sometimes look back and just congratulate yourself. Just take a minute and say, man, you did the thing that you set out to do. What would I tell 8 or 9-year-old Reed? Hey, stay the course. You're doing great. Have some confidence, because I definitely didn't have a lot of confidence as a kid. So go out and have fun and try to do good every day.
While we're looking at everybody, if you'll find the lens, just go and look at the lens, everybody.
I want to thank God for this amazing opportunity, because Artemis 2 is more than a mission to the moon and back. It is the next step on the journey that gets humanity to Mars.
Victor Glover, he's a lieutenant commander in the United States Navy. He has more than 2,000 hours of flight time. He has his bachelor's degree in engineering, his master's in flight test engineering. He was a United States test pilot where he flew F-18s. He came to us from Washington, D.C., where he was serving as United States Navy Legislative Fellow in the United States Senate.
My name is Victor Glover. I'm a NASA astronaut, naval aviator, and a former test pilot. The back of my baseball card, the most important things would be right at the top. It'd be a husband and father to 4 beautiful daughters. And then, being able to dabble in the aerospace industry, fly jets off of a carrier, and help design and to operate spacecraft. Those would be down there in the small print somewhere.
Victor, He is the philosopher, I would say. He's the one that I've had the most conversations about what makes effective training.
When I think of Victor, I think of a supercomputer. And I mean that very sincerely. He is so intelligent, and he is thinking about the mission. He's thinking about solutions. And in working with the teams, it's just fun to watch.
Victor Glover, he is my classmate. We were both chosen in 2013 to become astronauts. He is my Astro brother. He is incredibly talented, and I am basically in awe of him at all times.
Victor Glover, he has become a mentor of mine. I love working with him. It is not a relationship that peaks and then drops off. This relationship is always increasing. I'm learning more about him every single day, and we're working better together every single day.
I grew up in Southern California. Being from a socio-economically disadvantaged background, you know, not having a lot of money, it definitely created a challenge. But in all of that, my support and love from my mother and my father was always clear. That always shone through. I played outside. You know, I would come home with rocks and wood, chips, but also like bugs in my pocket. Just this idea to kind of go beyond and know what's next and see what's beyond it's just kind of always been there. Sometimes it wound up with me getting bumps and bruises, you know. I took the rain fly off my tent, tied it to my belt loops, and jumped off my grandparents' roof to see if I could make a parachute, you know. As a child, seeing a shuttle launch on television, really, it captivated me. There are points through my childhood and young adulthood that feeling was always there. When I was in college, I was 20 years old. I decided I wanted to join the Navy. And when I told my dad I wanted to join the Navy, I told him I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. And he said, okay, you might enjoy that. But with an engineering degree from Cal Poly and being a pilot, you might be able to go on and become an astronaut. My dad made a suggestion that changed the arc of my life. Literally changed the trajectory of my life.
When NASA announced the astronaut piloting its Artemis II mission, Victor Glover Sr. was watching.
Obviously, I had tears in my eyes. I was wiping the tears away. Deep down inside, you knew, he's going to be a part